¿Qué pasó, boxing fanáticos? This is Anna to do another boxing analysis. This analysis is between Jermell Charlo versus Erickson Lubin, defending his WBC mandatory title. This is a big fight. You cannot miss it. They are setting to headline October the 14th in the junior middleweight division, or some people like to call it super welterweight division, in a triple header that's on Showtime, live from Brooklyn Barclays Center. Now let's get straight to it, my people. It's a little hot. Try not to do videos with my shirt off, but it's very hot today where I live at. And I just wanted to let everybody know that, you know, Jermell Charlo, very talented guy. You know, this 27-year-old, you know, he's 29-0 with 14 knockouts. He had a knockout in his last fight. He's currently riding a 3-fight stoppage streak. You know, most recently knocking out Charles Hatley this past April. Meanwhile, you have Lubin over here, 21, is a fast rising prospect. Great power in both hands. He has one called sledge and one called hammer, I believe, something like that. And you put both together, you get a collision. At least that's what he says. Something similar to that. He has a nice, you know, his jab, mid-range game is good. Inside fighting is good. Long distance needs some work, but his mid-range and inside game is best. He's very aggressive. He has great controlled aggression. He has been dropped before, so I had to throw that in the mix. Also, you know, Lubin being, you know, 18-0 with 13 knockouts, somebody's O has got to go. And those are my favorite type of championship matchups. You know, you get two people who want to win, and they have a great amateur pedigree, and they are gym legends, meaning Erickson Lubin supposedly got into it with Hank Lundy with fighting, you know, with sparring. They said Erickson Lubin got just, you know, too many people are pissed off at him because when he gets in the ring, he dominates you. Even what's that guy named Adrian Granados, beat my homeboy Adrian Granados, the master, the master, what they call him. I'm trying to be sharp and quick with the names. So many names, so many great boxers today. Well, good boxers. I can't say great, good boxers. Whoever Adrian Granados beat, that had braids, the guy with the braids. Emir Iman, something like that. That guy. He, you know, they said that, I mean, I saw the video. He did really well. Hung with him, you know, and that was when he was like 18, 19 years old. I think he's 21 years old now, so he'll be one of the youngest world champions currently. The guy of the division to me at 154 and even 160 that nobody talks about is Erickson Lubin, who is 24-2 with 2 draws and 14 knockouts, and he will be fighting on the undercard. But to stay on topic, the most recent stoppage win is over Jorge Cota this past March, which earned him the mandatory shot. And while Lubin is really talented for his tender age that he is, being only 21, it remains to be seen if he'll fare well against the division's best and top contenders. I really see, you know, Lubin doing well in this fight in the early rounds. It really depends on how he comes out. You know, I'm a scenario type of guy. I have so many different ways in my mind that I see this fight going. I see Lubin taking it to him, even hurt, maybe even dropping Charlo with a punch he doesn't see coming in that southpaw stance. And Lubin, he's tend to be wide, but sometimes when he's smart, he throws really short shots. If you watch his highlights, really short shots. And you know me, I try to get to the highlights. So that's what we're going to do. You know, to break down the fight, I have Charlo, you know, asserting his jab early. He has one of the best jabs. Both of the brothers, the twin brothers, are some of the best jabs in boxing. To me, they are the best jabbers in boxing besides Guillermo Rigondeaux. And with Jermell Charlo, I believe he will dominate after the third round. I believe Lubin's going to have success early. He's going to try to press the action, try to win the early rounds. And I think that the excitement of him not being there on that top level, on that top stage, is what's going to play the difference. That's what's going to play the difference. And You know, I just really feel that maybe this is too early for Lubin. Now, Lubin is a beast. He's a beast. I love his style. I think he's one of the best boxers today. But I think this is too far of a step up when you haven't had those top names, or at least gatekeeper names that you can beat and show that, okay, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But then Charlo hasn't beat, hasn't beat humongous names neither. This is what I'm trying to say. He did beat Vanis Matharosyan, which that is a gatekeeper guy. So you have to give him credit on that. And he's a veteran on top elite, top of the division fights, because he is champion. So he didn't get there by fighting nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I just see Jermell Charlo figuring him out by the third or fourth round with his jab, launching it with the right hand. He has a great 1-2. Just look at his fights. I believe the left hook of Charlo is going to be the difference in this fight. And it's going to come from an angle that Lubin's not going to see it coming. I believe Lubin's going to be overly aggressive, overextend himself. And that's when he'll get caught with a counterpunch, because both fighters, well, the older brother that's at 160, the bigger brother, Mr. Jermell, like you know what I'm saying, is a power punch. He's a great boxer too. He has a thunderous jab, but he likes, the rumble. He likes to throw more and connect at a very high percentage. Which Jermell, he's more of a laid back boxer, still aggressive, but more of a laid back boxer, and takes his time and picks his shots. Very intelligent boxer puncher. And I just feel like he'll get him out of there by the 8th or 9th round. You heard it here first. 8th or 9th round. If he goes past the 8th or 9th round, believe that it'll go to distance. It'll be a close fight, and Jermell Charlo will get the nod. Now, everything will be set up with the jabs and the uppercuts. I believe Jermell Charlo has a great uppercut. Lubin has a good uppercut too with his left hook. With his left hand. If he can jab and throw a left uppercut through the center and throw it when Charlo's trying to throw his punch, he can get a beautiful knockdown or maybe even knockout, just like Jermell Charlo did with J-Rock. So before he moved up to 160. So this is a huge fight. I'm like so excited. I don't seem crazy excited, but I am super excited. I love to see top amateurs turn pro and dominate, and then they meet up when, you know what I'm saying, when they're at their highest frequency. And I feel like Lubin, it may be too early, maybe premature, but I feel like he's at his highest frequency. He could win. I'm saying he has the skills to beat Charlo. If Charlo is not mentally prepared for this top big moment, which I think he is, but if he's not, he's going to get knocked out. Because Lubin's coming to bring the pain, he don't call himself a big power puncher for no reason. He has, he can back that up with facts. All right, we're going to get straight to it. Here goes the highlights of Jermell Charlo. Enjoy for the last 2 minutes. 1 minute of this and then 1 minute of Lubin. And you in the comment section below, you drop your thoughts of what do you think will happen. Do you really think that Jermell Charlo will win, or do you think Lubin will win? Here we go. Big knockdown. Sorry for the low quality. Let's get this quality up. There we go. This is a fight earlier in their career. His career. Beautiful setup. Great jab, like I told you guys before. And the right hand following behind it. See, this is back when he had dreads, the dread braids. This is a good 5-6 years ago. Beautiful uppercut. And see how everything's short? He's more of the technical boxer. Takes his time.
A few rounds ago, and this is after Johnson's getting popped. Throws him down. Now, had he not...
Beautiful left hook. And you see the aggression. He has that killer instinct with the lions only that he, you know, portrays as his, you know, his alter ego, whatever you want to call it. And he holds up to that name, beating Yogi. I mean, he beat the brakes off that guy, man. And everything was short, right through the center. And it was too much speed, too much power. Yep. And it was on Showtime on the main event card. Let's see, Charlo versus Jose Rodriguez. Look at that. Look at it. Look at how he turns. Look at the footwork, keeping his balance while throwing many combinations. Nothing wild. Everything very controlled. Right hand, the jab for location, left hook, missed the right hand, left uppercut. Beautiful. Just dominating his opponent with combinations. Everything's a power punch too. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Got it. Bam, set it up. Jab right hand. You see how he control. That's another thing I need to point out. Let's pause that. Let's pause that. Another thing too. He understands the art of control. The art of control is when you put your elbow and your forearm on your opponent's back of their neck and you turn so they don't know where you're at. Because looking down as the opponent is while you have your elbow and forearm extended on the back of their neck, they can't see if you turn your feet at a 180-degree angle and then you throw your punch. That is legal in boxing, my people. And that is a master of boxing type of move. Not saying he's the master of boxing, but that's what the top level people have, like Lomachenko and Guillermo Rigondeaux. And Andre Ward as well. Here goes some more. 6 speed, super fast. We're going to get to his newer highlights. His newer fights. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hopefully you guys can see that good. Done. Knocked out cold. Let's see that on slow-mo. Here he comes. Bam. Perfect. Perfect right hand. You never saw it coming. And down goes Hadley. His soul has been taken. So that lets you know Charlo does have the power. He has the power. So please do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. Do not forget to do that. We're going to get to Erickson Lubin's highlights. I'm making this video a little longer because it's such a big fight. And I want to show both guys, you know, highlighted attributes. Let's get straight to it. So what is a big thing that you guys see? And, you know, like I said, I want to know your educated response of what Lubin can do. Because I think the keys to victory, the main ones is him staying composed as a young fighter, but you have experience on top of experience. You fought a lot of the top fighters and did very well sparring, but sparring in the top stage, top light, you know, spotlight is a whole different ball game. And Lubin has to prove to us, to the boxing world, that you're legit and you're not just a hype job, you know. And I think he can do that by staying composed. That's number one. Number two, staying at mid-range, using your jab, using your length, and getting in the inside, but getting out, in and out, in that southpaw stance, in and out. You show your dominance with your jab. You show ring generalship. We're going in and out, going in to land a punch, going out on a sideways motion, not just back out. Don't back out straight, because Charlo has a great jab, great 1-2 jab right hand that can knock you out if you just go straight back. So use angles. Go side to side. That is ring generalship. Knowing when to punch, knowing when to get out, when to reset. Number three, land your power punches at will when he covers up. Let's say he wants to cover up in a high guard. Well, you use your feints. Use a jab to blind him. Come around, loop the left hand, and then you might get him hurt. And then when you have that killer instinct that you do have, get him out of there. Start swinging those hooks. Go to the body, go to the head, up and down. Now, Charlo, keys to victory. Use that jab. The jab is key. Your jab is your holy grail. That's your golden punch. Use it all throughout the night until you can get the knockout or until you get the win. But you need to double up the jab, triple the jab, quadruple the jab if you can, and dominate him with the jab and make him frustrated and get out his comfort zone where he does start to throw wild power punches, and then you can knock him out with a counter punch. Number 2, your defense. You have damn good defense. Use it. Great hand-eye coordination, great reflexes. Use it all throughout this fight. And last but not least, 3, you have to know when to punch against this guy and know when to get out. Because if you, like I said, you overextend yourself thinking that, oh, he's just a little kid, you know, he's only 21, he really don't even deserve this shot. Because I did hear Charlo say stuff like that. And you think you can blow him out the water. You may be trying to knock him out, and then he end up knocking you out with a right hook or a straight left hand combination that you just did not see coming. So it's important to keep your defense tight and keep your awareness high. So those are the 3 keys to victory. Like I said, I got Charlo by 8th round knockout. And like I said, we're going to show Lubin's, and then we're going to be done with this video. I'm going to get straight to Lubin's highlights. Make this short and sweet. Here we go. Hopefully you guys can see that good. And you see he works both hands very well up and down. He was headhunting right there because he knew he had him out of there. Lubin needs to definitely go to the body this fight early if you want to get Charlo to slow down. Ooh, perfect right hook. And that's what I'm saying. He has the right hook to hurt you, especially if you go to the ropes and, you know, you're not defending yourself properly. And you see he works punches and bunches. If you sit on the ropes, he's going to throw. You know, he's old school like that. Very confident fighter, very sure of himself. Great timing. His straight left hand, his overhand left is beautiful. Good balance. I haven't seen him off balance at all. And he keeps working. Beautiful right uppercut. I forgot to throw that in there. The right uppercut could be key if you worked on it throughout training camp. You're only as good as what you work on. And look, there go the mid-range game. Bam, mid-range game. That's his bread and butter. Beautiful right hook to the body. And he uses control too. He knows how to hold your head and then just let his hands go with authority. So I'm starting to mess up. But I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. And like I said, you guys don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until the next video, I will be signing off. But y'all let me know if you want me to do a video about any other fighter that you have. I'm up for any suggestions. Peace.